Ever wondered where hamsters come from and how they became our adorable pets? Let's embark on a journey through time to discover the intriguing origins of these furry little creatures. Our story begins in the wild and arid deserts of Syria, where the ancestors of our modern-day hamsters roamed freely. These hardy rodents were perfectly adapted to the harsh conditions of their homeland, with their chubby bodies, furry feet, and spacious cheek pouches that made gathering and storing food for the dry seasons a breeze. As nocturnal creatures, these wild hamsters led a secretive life, spending their days in deep burrows to escape the desert heat, and only venturing out under the cover of darkness to forage. Their solitary and elusive nature meant that for the longest time, they remained hidden from human eyes. It wasn't until the mid-19th century that these little desert dwellers were officially discovered by science. In the year of 1839, British zoologist George Robert Waterhouse stumbled upon a female hamster during his travels in Syria. Charmed by her golden fur, he aptly named this new species the golden hamster. Waterhouse was fascinated by the creature's unique characteristics and saw potential in it as a pet. He brought the golden hamster back to England, where it was met with great interest by the scientific community. Over the subsequent years, golden hamsters were bred in captivity, and their endearing qualities quickly won over the hearts of animal lovers. From the desert terrains of Syria, these charming rodents began their journey across continents, eventually finding their way into homes and pet stores around the globe. Today, hamsters are cherished pets in millions of households, adored for their cute antics, friendly nature, and low-maintenance care. So, the journey of hamsters from the wild deserts of Syria to our living rooms is quite fascinating, isn't it? From Syrian deserts to becoming the apple of our eyes, the journey of hamsters is an interesting one. Imagine, if you will, a time when hamsters were not the cute, cuddly pets we know and love today. Instead, they were wild creatures scampering around the arid, sandy landscapes of Syria. It wasn't until the late 19th century that these adorable creatures were first domesticated. Hamsters were initially brought into human lives for scientific purposes. Researchers were captivated by their nocturnal nature and unique physiology. However, it wasn't long before the charm of these tiny creatures won over the hearts of people beyond the scientific community. By the mid-20th century, hamsters had started to gain popularity as household pets, particularly in North America. Their compact size, coupled with their low-maintenance needs, made them an ideal choice for urban dwellers. Moreover, their endearing nature and amusing antics provided an added appeal. As time passed, the world of pet hamsters expanded beyond the initial Syrian or golden hamsters. Explorers and researchers began to discover various species across different regions. The Roborovsky hamsters from the deserts of Mongolia, the Chinese hamsters with their unique rat-like tails, and the dwarf hamsters, each with their distinct characteristics, joined the pet market. The introduction of these different species allowed potential pet owners to select a hamster that best suited their lifestyle and preferences. The larger Syrian hamsters, known for their solitary nature, became a hit with individuals who preferred a single, interactive pet. Meanwhile, the smaller dwarf species, known for their social behavior, were perfect for those who wanted a group of pets. So, from being wild, desert-dwelling creatures, hamsters transformed into beloved pets, finding their way into pet stores and ultimately our homes. Each species brought with it a unique charm, adding to the allure of owning a hamster. And that, my friends, is how these adorable creatures embarked on a journey from the wild and found a place in our hearts and homes. Did you know there are about 18 species of hamsters in the world? Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of hamster species, focusing primarily on the ones you're most likely to find scurrying around in a pet store near you. Let's start with the superstar of the hamster world, the Syrian hamster. These hamsters are the largest of the domesticated hamster species, often reaching up to 6 inches in length. They sport a variety of coat colors and textures, from short and smooth to long and flowing, known as the teddy bear variety. Syrians are solitary by nature, preferring their own company, which is something to keep in mind if you're considering a Syrian as your new furry friend. Next up, we have the dwarf hamsters, a term that actually covers several species, including the Roborovsky and the Campbell's dwarf hamsters. These little critters typically measure in at a mere 2 to 4 inches long. They're known for their speed and agility, so don't be surprised if you see them zipping around their exercise wheels at lightning speed. Unlike their Syrian counterparts, dwarf hamsters are social creatures and can cohabit with others of the same species given they have enough space. Last but not least, we have the Chinese hamster. These hamsters are unique in their appearance, sporting a slender body and a tail that's longer than what you typically find on a hamster. They're also a bit of an outlier when it comes to temperament, as they're neither particularly social nor solitary. They can cohabit under the right conditions, but also do just fine on their own. It's important to remember that while these species share the name hamster, they each have their own unique traits and care requirements. So whether you're drawn to the Syrian's fluffy coat, captivated by the dwarf's agile antics, or intrigued by the Chinese hamster's distinctive look, it's essential to research the particular needs of each species before bringing one into your home. From the large, fluffy Syrian hamster to the petite, nimble dwarf, there's a hamster out there for everyone. Hamsters may be small, but their personalities are huge. Let's delve into the world of hamster behavior. These little critters can display a vast array of behaviors, some common to all hamsters, and some unique to each individual. First, let's talk about their nocturnal nature. Hamsters are night owls, or should we say, night hamsters. They love to sleep during the day and come alive at night. This is an instinctual behavior that goes back to their wild roots, where they would avoid predators by staying out of sight during daylight hours. So don't be surprised if your little buddy is snoozing away while the sun is shining. They'll be ready for play and exploration when the moon takes the stage. Now, if you've ever noticed your hamster digging or burrowing, that's another instinctual behavior. Hamsters in the wild live in burrows, which provide protection from predators and harsh weather. These burrows can be quite complex, with multiple entrances, exits, and chambers for different purposes. Your domestic hamster may not need to dig a burrow for survival, but it's in their nature to do so. Providing them with bedding to dig in can help satisfy this natural urge. Hamsters are also known for their solitary tendencies. Unlike many social animals that thrive in groups, hamsters prefer to be on their own. In the wild, they have their own territories and will defend them fiercely. This behavior carries over to domesticated hamsters as well. While some species of hamsters can cohabitate under the right conditions, many prefer to live alone. So if you have a hamster who seems to enjoy their alone time, don't worry. It's just their way of being. Now let's talk about a behavior that's quite unique and somewhat amusing: food hoarding. Hamsters are notorious for storing food in their cheek pouches. These pouches can extend all the way to their hips when full. This behavior is another survival instinct. In the wild, food can be scarce, so hamsters hoard it when they can. They'll carry it back to their burrow and store it for later. Your pet hamster will do the same, even if their food bowl is always full. So there you have it, a glimpse into the fascinating world of hamster behavior. From being night-loving, burrow-digging, solitary food hoarders, each behavior has a purpose and a reason. Understanding these behaviors can help you better care for your hamster and appreciate their unique quirks. Remember, every hamster is an individual with its own personality. Some might be a bit more active at night, some might dig more, and some might hoard more food. But these behaviors are all part of what makes hamsters such fascinating and lovable pets. Understanding your hamster's behavior is key to building a strong bond with your furry friend. Caring for a hamster isn't just about providing food and water. It's about creating a comfortable environment, offering a balanced diet, ensuring regular exercise, and fostering social interaction. It's also about being vigilant for any signs of common health issues. A proper cage setup is crucial for your hamster's well-being. Hamsters need room to roam, so a spacious cage with a solid floor is a must. Wire cages can hurt their tiny feet, and aquariums lack the necessary ventilation. Inside the cage, provide a variety of toys for your hamster to explore and chew on. A running wheel is a must-have, as these little creatures are incredibly active and need a way to burn off their energy. Also, make sure to include a quiet, dark place for your hamster to sleep, like a small hut or a burrow made from bedding. Speaking of bedding, use paper-based or aspen wood shavings. Avoid cedar or pine as they can cause respiratory problems. Clean the cage at least once a week to prevent the buildup of ammonia from hamster waste. Remember, a clean home is a happy home, even for our furry friends. Next up is diet. Hamsters are omnivores, meaning they eat both plants and meat. A balanced diet for a hamster includes high-quality hamster pellets, fresh fruits and vegetables, and a small amount of animal protein like hard-boiled eggs or cooked chicken. Hamsters also love to hoard food, so don't be alarmed if you see your hamster stashing away some goodies for later. Just remember to provide fresh water daily. Exercise is another essential aspect of hamster care. Outside of their running wheel, hamsters love to explore. So, set up a secure play area where your hamster can stretch its legs. Be cautious of any potential dangers like other pets, open doors or windows, or small crevices where your hamster could get stuck. Hamsters are solitary by nature, but they can still enjoy social interaction with their human caretakers. Spend time with your hamster each day, whether that's during playtime, feeding, or simply watching TV together. Remember to handle your hamster gently, as they can be quite delicate. Lastly, it's important to keep an eye out for common health issues. Wet tail, a serious diarrheal disease, is common in hamsters and needs immediate veterinary attention. Respiratory infections, overgrown teeth, and skin conditions are also common. If you notice any changes in your hamster's behavior, eating habits, or appearance, it's best to consult a vet. With proper care and attention, your hamster can live a happy, healthy life by your side. And remember, you're not just caring for a pet, you're building a bond with a tiny, furry companion. So, make sure to show your hamster all the love and care it deserves. After all, they're not just pets, they're part of the family. Hamsters, with their small size and big personalities, have certainly made a big impact in our lives. From their humble beginnings in the wild, scurrying about the deserts and plains, to their current status as beloved family pets, they have certainly come a long way. Let's take a moment to appreciate the journey these little critters have made. Their origins can be traced back to regions of Syria and Greece, where they lived a mostly nocturnal life, foraging for food under the cover of night. Yet, it was their adaptability and resilience that made them ideal candidates for domestication. Fast forward to the 20th century, and hamsters found themselves in homes all around the globe. It's not hard to see why. With their range of species, each with its unique charm and appeal, there's a hamster out there for everyone. From the fluffy Syrian hamsters, the dwarf hamsters, to the Roborovsky hamsters, these little balls of fur are as diverse as they are endearing. Yet, what truly sets hamsters apart is their behavior. These are creatures with personality to spare. They are playful, curious, and despite their size, incredibly brave. They can make a toy out of anything, turning an ordinary day into an adventure. But remember, they also need their own quiet time, and understanding this is crucial to their care. Speaking of care, owning a hamster is not just about enjoying their antics. It's about providing them with a safe and comfortable environment. It's about feeding them a balanced diet, ensuring they get enough exercise, and respecting their need for solitude. It's about understanding their behavior, recognizing their needs, and responding with love and patience. So if you're thinking about welcoming a hamster into your life, remember this: it's not just about having a cute, furry companion. It's about embarking on a journey of friendship, a journey that requires commitment, understanding, and above all, love. Remember, a hamster isn't just a pet, it's a commitment and a journey of friendship.